So, da sind wir wieder. Nach einer längeren Pause geht's endlich mal wieder weiter. Und ich muss ja mal direkt hier noch was präsentieren. So. Oh, guck mal, Christians Lieblingscharakter wartet schon im Intro-Bildschirm auf uns. So. Würde ich mal sagen, without further ado, let's go. Kapitel 4 schon. So, letztes Mal haben wir ohne Scheiße, letztes Mal haben wir ohne Cliffhanger aufgehört, obwohl ich eigentlich sehr versucht war, das zu tun. Aber es ist eigentlich ganz gut, dass es nicht passiert ist, nachdem wir dann tatsächlich 2 Wochen Pause statt einer hatten. Wir fangen jetzt also mit Freetime an. Was zuletzt ja passiert war, dass Makoto nachts gesehen hat, wie Sakura sich mit Monokuma kloppt und sagt, sie wird ihm nicht mehr länger gehorchen oder sowas. Und Makoto sucht noch irgendwie nach der Gelegenheit, sie mal drauf anzusprechen, aber bisher war immer irgendjemand anders dabei. Und das ist natürlich nicht so gut. Ah ja, und Kyoko haben wir nicht davon erzählt, obwohl sie uns neulich was erzählt hat, was sie eigentlich niemandem anvertrauen wollte. Und jetzt haben wir ihr nicht auch was erzählt, was so voll geheim ist. Und jetzt ist sie voll wütend auf uns und redet nicht mehr mit uns. Und frühstückt auch nur, wenn wir nicht da sind. Das ist natürlich ein bisschen schade. Gucken, wie sich das weiterentwickelt. Werden wir sie nochmal lebendig wiedersehen? Oder werden wir im Streit auseinandergehen? Ja, anyway, Freetime. Ich sollte mir erstmal überlegen, mit wem ich reden möchte. Wir hatten zuletzt hier Yasuhiro, oder? Ich glaube, wir waren mit Yasuhiro durch und dann war auch erstmal Schluss mit Freetime. Können wir mit Sakura reden? Aber ich hätte tatsächlich gerade einfach mal Bock auf Byakuya. Falls ihr damit einverstanden wärt. Ich glaube, das war ganz interessant. Müsste ich aber mal gucken, wo der ist. Können wir mal schauen, wer uns jetzt hier so als nächstes entgegenspringt. Ich kann natürlich auch einfach wieder Simons Randomizer benutzen. Da ist Byakuya. Im 4. Stock im Office. Okay. Nicht Headmaster. Oh, da ist Kyoko. Oder? Office. Ach, das war das, wo die ganzen Blumen rumstehen, wo wir dieses eine mysteriöse Foto gefunden haben. Hi, Kyoko. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Ja, die ist... will nichts mit uns zu tun haben. Ne? Office. Komm, Byakuya. Dingsbums. Er gehört zu uns.
What?
What's the matter? Thinking about who you might like to kill? Well, choose wisely. In this game, loss means nothing less than death. Should I hang out with Byakuya for a while? Yep.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Ui, gut, die Frage ist jetzt wie... Was könnte der mögen? Ration. Ration ist eine Anspielung an Metal Gear Solid. Lunchbox. Ich bin mir sicher, der ist sowas gewöhnt. Overflowing Lunchbox, weil er immer alles kriegt. Jetzt hier nicht... Ups. Sorry, das war der falsche Knopf. Ich habe ihm aus Versehen das gegeben. Ich wollte eigentlich nur lesen, was es ist. Moment, das lade ich jetzt neu. Es war jetzt nicht viel. Ich will nicht... Das heißt, es war ja nicht viel. Ich muss mich eigentlich schon wieder dahin teleportieren. Ich will jetzt nicht hier so, direkt meine Chance mit ihm vermasseln. Gut, nochmal. Coca-Cola, ja genau. So, Byakuya-chan. Ich bin mir sicher, er wird jetzt sehr freuen, wenn ich ihn Byakuya-chan nenne.
What?
Yep. Ja, eben speichern. Nicht das, nicht die Karte. Vielleicht sollte ich das doch mal im Controller spielen. Speichern. So. Hab ich doch schon gemacht, mit Kyoko gesprochen. Sea Salt. Es gab irgendwo einen Knopf, wo man nochmal genau lesen kann, was das ist. Oh gut, Diamant ist schon mal nicht okay. Brille? Ich meine, er trägt eine Brille, ne? Roller Slippers. Bestimmt. Jimmy die Cage. Emperor's Thorn. Ich bin ein bisschen versucht, das zu drücken. Hier. Designed solely for those in control of their buttocks. Bitte sehr. Normally I would expect something a little nicer, but
That's fine.
you get an F+. Ein F+, super. You pass, but rarely. F+, wie ist das denn bitte schön Pass? F+ ist doch wohl mit voll Kanne durchgefallen. I get the impression that he liked it. That's good. Cool, dann können wir ihm das gleich nochmal geben nächstes Mal. Ich habe, glaube ich, 2 Stück davon. I have a question for you. Huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal
So
students.
in other words,
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school? Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off?
naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words,
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. Überhaupt nicht eingebildet. He's really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. The ultimate humble man, ja echt mal. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Schön gesagt. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Schön gesagt. Totaler Boden zerstört. I have plenty of time after crying in the corner for 3 hours. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Ja, reden wir doch gleich nochmal mit Byakuya, weil sich das so gut angefühlt hat. Oh, da ist er auch schon. Wie passend. Warehouse. Bin ich denn jetzt gerade? Ich glaube, ich bin direkt davor. Mir fällt jetzt erst auf, ich glaube, Toko rennt ihm die ganze Zeit hinterher. Vorhin im Office stand sie doch auch neben ihm und jetzt steht sie hier vor der Tür. The others have flocked together as usual, I see. But they need to be careful. Growing too close will only cloud their judgment. Should I talk to Byakuya? Yep.
that's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. And again. Yep. Gleich nochmal dasselbe. Auch wenn ich mir ihn wirklich nicht darin vorstellen möchte. Fine, I'll take it. I hope you appreciate this. I get the impression that you liked it. That's good.
So in other words,
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. Meinst du das Mädchen, das schon hier im Song ist? Ja, genau, ist die ganze Zeit am Song. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Huh? Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family, rather I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
Naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. It comes from the battles I fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion separate from my Togami family assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words...
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day.
Yes.
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. So he buys and sells stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day. I think that's called trademarks. Yes, that is called trading cards. You're talking about day trading, right? And you were able to make $4 billion doing that?
That's right.
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied. And before I knew it, there it was. It's really not a big deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. Is that meant to be an explanation? $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern-day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Geez, do you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Maximum number of skill points has increased. Look at you go. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. Ich glaube, das war's für den Tag, oder? Ja. Kurz gucken, nehme ich wirklich auf? Ja, ich nehme auf. Super.
Attention! Attention!
Kein Sleepy Time?
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can.
Uh-oh.
Quickly, 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 quickly!
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too. Oh no. It's going to start again. One-on-one. No thanks. Was sind eigentlich das für komische gelbe Dinger hier auf dem Boden? Das habe ich mich immer schon gefragt. Ja, ich glaube nicht, dass ich das gewinnen würde. Oh, speaking of which, you're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura.
well then,
Hakoto, if something happens to me, Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then,
Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Oh.
Well?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is it right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? No, man, not again, man. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today,
The reason I gathered you all
feeling
here
black.
is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
what is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura is a spy. Right, Sakura?
Huh?
Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What do you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
Thrills,
Froze her.
chills, kills.
Kill her. Don't kill her. Whatever.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, it was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. Achso, irgendjemand hat ihm ja was geklaut, hat er letzte Nacht gesagt. Also letzte Nacht im Spiel.
What the heck?
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? Die hat ja den Spitznamen Ogre.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well,
You're
he's wrong.
wrong.
There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What? When he was being serious, man. Ogre's been working for the mastermind.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time.
huh?
It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow. And Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're just talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. Dachte, ich hätte was gehört. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she had decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura is not our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right, man. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know, that just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth, you have to believe.
Don't make me repeat
Shut up,
myself.
I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. Was this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees, the weight of those words.
I see.
So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong, I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that.
What the heck?
You don't have to yell, we can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What?
I...
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean if you go both down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But...
Sakura.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
No way!
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is
Don't make me repeat
over.
myself.
She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
Let's
Calm down.
let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy, she's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Oh, let's get sound off. As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and
But
change.
I don't, 'cause I'm a bear.
Okay, ja. Okay. Gut zu wissen.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to...
Yeah. Great, another beautiful day. I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Hello. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Makoto, are you okay, man? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
We're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the masterminds too. The mastermind? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Oh, where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What
Stupid.
did you say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible!
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid out for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Did you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't
Interesting.
matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Ooh.
What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died. Interesting.
Interesting.
And are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. Be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That's the stupid cow. How dare she? She could die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play
And
with
I
you.
will happily elude his attempts. So, how about we, eat? Or maybe now is not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Puh. So what should I do today? Na, gerade nach der Szene jetzt mit Byakuya rumzuhängen, ist natürlich irgendwie ein bisschen unpassend. Aber jetzt haben wir schon angefangen. Jetzt machen wir mal weiter. Sobald wir mal finden, wo er ist. Sind denn alle? Hallo? Keiner da? Oh. Und natürlich wieder mit Toko. Both here? What? So, hallo Byakuya.
It's certainly
Was gibt's denn
possible.
heute? Sakura is dangerous, as is Hina. You never know when they might strike. Should I talk to Byakuya for a while? Yes.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. I spent the time. So, die Frage ist jetzt, was geben wir ihm denn jetzt noch? Weil ich glaube, die tollen Unterhosen sind jetzt alle. Ich wette, das wird er nicht gut finden. Das ist bestimmt für Dings für Toko. Tumbleweed, why the fuck? Cherry blossom, okay. Sonnentetsuki. Ah, yeah. I figured you might mean that. I haven't played the game myself, but I saw a good deal of it. Sonnentetsuki. Golden Gun. Mann, ich habe keine Ahnung. Vielleicht das Schwert. Jetzt wie Bolle über einen Blumenstrauß, ja bestimmt. Man konnte auch irgendwie... Oh. Ah, genau. A little known book about Brazilian... Nein. Ich wollte gerade sagen, man konnte auch irgendwie nachgucken, was da zu dem Item besteht. A sword that can't even cut through iron or flesh or anything really. In other words, totally useless. I sound identical. That's interesting. I didn't voice him though. Or did I? Old-timey radio. A radio with a retro exterior, but state-of-the-art technology inside. Because there's no reception in the schools, you no idea, man. Custom total powered rock. The fuck is that? Made from seeds and coconut. No. Novelist Fountain Pen ist bestimmt auch wieder für Dings. A man's fantasy. Washbear isn't intended to give you the courage to seek out a true man's fantasy. Despair Badge. Oh, ich will's nicht vermasseln, aber... Millennium Prize Problems. Important. Yeah.
I see.
Oh. Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting, I think I'll keep it. Seeing that you're so pleased with something even makes me happy. Yes, I'm German. That is correct. Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something. What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. Sure, what's up? You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life.
So, in other words...
For the other 99%, the dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living, just barely getting by.
What?
I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that? And you're asking me because you think that's what I'm like. Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask? I knew he was gonna insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that. So I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope, without potential, ambition or dreams? Genau, Christian. Wie fühlt es sich an, zu wissen, dass man nie was erreichen? Come on, I don't have ambition or dreams. I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything like... I mean, yeah, how the fuck would I be? But do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others? Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet, those are the words of the 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world. Stop saying stuff like that. Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. If I can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spend all my time comparing my life to other people's, I would never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
What?
Uh-oh. Hold it. From the day I was born, you have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. What?
What?
Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen. What are you talking about? You were spoiled, all of you running away into a world of self-indulgence, battle, competition, rivalry. You run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
Such ignorance.
Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep. After showing a surprising amount of emotion, confusing me totally, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. Oh cool, and skill freigeschaltet. I couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya while I went back to my room. Because I'm in love with him. Oh. Let's leave that to Toko. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Good. Dann gucken wir mal. Oh, hier ist Toko. Dann kann Byakuya ja nicht weit sein, oder? Da im Warehouse wieder. Alright. Also ich glaube, Makoto ist zu normal, um so einen Fetisch zu haben. Sakura and Hina. Finally some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
What do you want?
Huh? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Oh, you were so boring I didn't even notice you entered. Did you need something? Should I talk to Byakuya for a while and get humiliated
That's
again?
fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. Ich glaube, wenn man ganz am Anfang, ich meine mich zu erinnern, als ich das zum ersten Mal gespielt habe, habe ich ziemlich am Anfang mit ihm abgehangen. Und da ist es tatsächlich, je nachdem in welchem Kapitel ist, sagt er halt am Anfang was anderes. Na, jetzt hat er über Sakura und Hina gesprochen. Ganz am Anfang hat er, glaube ich, einfach nur gesagt, oh, du möchtest also, dass ich dir erlaube, in meiner Anwesenheit zu baden. Na gut. Und wenn man dann halt mit ihm abhängt, dann steht da, dass man einfach nur stillschweigend neben ihm stand und er erlaubt hat, dass man bei ihm sein durfte oder irgendwie sowas. So. Was habe ich ihm jetzt gerade nochmal gegeben? Ich habe schon wieder vergessen. Habe ich davon noch was? Was auch immer es war. Habe ich ihm nicht das Radio gegeben? Ach, scheiße. Ist doch nicht so lange her. Nee, das hier, glaube ich. Ja. Oh, habe ich nicht mehr. Dann kriegst du jetzt das.
I see.
Oh, no, this is a rare moment coming from nobody. Okay. Seeing back as a please, Mr. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Excuse me, what?
What?
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
So in other words...
Put another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by of 5.5? $100,000 times 5.5? I don't want to do the math. $550,000? That's like board member money.
What?
Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Togami Corporation.
So in other words...
You're not supposed to snort moon rocks. You have no reason to refuse. This is all so sudden, I don't know why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
So that's...
Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared, it's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me, I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier, that if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Huh? Your test?
Naturally.
That's right, the mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Well, thank you. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing? In a way, I almost regret my decision. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. It's like I said, for me happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. You can do that if you can make it to the end. I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Cool. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
This is a school announcement. As such,
Yeah.
soon the doors to the dining hall will be... Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Genau, so schreibt man sie. Sakura. Everyone is in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Oh je, was jetzt? After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustus? How the fuck do you pronounce that? Crustaceans, I guess. I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab, the monkey? Of course I've heard of it, I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping of the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
Good lord. Man, now I gotta check out both here in Final Fantasy XII again just to see what he sounded like. To hear, I mean, not to see.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Sure. I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Ja, das hier. Genau. Hm? Wow. Wer schreit denn da? Huh? Was that someone screaming? No. Totally not. I think it came from the dining hall. Uh-oh. Was ist jetzt was? Oh, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look, man. Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. Oh shit.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
Nein, sie sieht noch ziemlich lebendig aus, würde ich mal sagen.
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Guck doch mal, die lebt doch noch, du Idiot.
You gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? Well, Taco and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the power off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on... No.
Totally
Anyway,
not
you
adorable.
totally not adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else...
My beautiful
I'll
scissors!
start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Jeez. So gut sie tot, wir sollen sie in den Brennofen werfen. Genau, Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Oh boy. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close, man. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. This just makes me sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, well, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But...
At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know. Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us.
Hina,